Welcome back. The market's holding firm. The Bank Nifty is really leading the charge now, 600 points and counting on that. And a lot of mid-cap stocks doing well. MCX is up 5%. Astral is the other one, up 4%. Page Industries, TVS Motor, just look at that move. 1,060 now on that. Again, one of the stocks where you've seen a lot of FI money chase stocks all through the last 2 months or so. And it's really been the strongest auto stock. The other stock that we're discussing now is Vinati Organics. We have Vinati Saraf Mutreja, Managing Director at Vinati Organics, joining us to discuss their business outlook. This is a space which has done well. Vinati, hi, good morning. Thanks a lot for joining us. So in terms of demand, how's that shaping up? Have you been able to increase your market share? Sorry, Vinati, we can't hear you. You'll have to unmute yourself. Yeah. No, you. Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
Good morning. Demand for us has been very good, especially in the last 8-9 months. Our key products, ATBS especially, has seen a surge in demand coming mostly from the oil and gas sector, which basically means the demand for high-grade ATBS has increased. Presently, there's a shortage of that product globally, and hence we are going ahead with an expansion, keeping in mind the demand perspective for the next 4 to 5 years. Similarly, even IBB, which was slow last year, has picked up, with the economy sort of opening up and all the lockdowns going away. The demand for ibuprofen is picked up compared to last year. Hence, the demand is looking good.
So you said you're going ahead with an expansion as well. I think in the butyl phenol space, you've commissioned a new unit in FY21. You were looking to ramp up utilization by FY23. Can you tell us what exactly is the kind of utilization levels that you're looking at currently, and how much will it contribute to your revenues?
So butyl phenols is presently running at about 60% utilization. That is also, part of it is going to be a captive use for our antioxidant business, which is still under commissioning, as I would say, as more or less it's ready, but it's not picked up yet. So once that picks up, sales of that pick up, the utilization in butyl phenols will also go up. The total expected revenue just from butyl phenols is about 300 crores, but the antioxidant business is supposed to add another, 700 crores. So the total of the two is about 900 odd crores.
Okay. Vinati, you've also announced a capex of 280 crores in your wholly owned subsidiary, Viral Organics. Could you tell us what is the progress on that?
Yeah, sure. So that is for 3 products mostly. MEHQ, which is a polymer inhibitor, which we also actually use for ATBS. Along with that, you get a co-product, Guaiacol, which is used in the pharmaceutical industry. Then the third product will be isoamylene, which is a similar process to our existing isobutylene technology. The progress is it's going strong. We expect it to be commissioned in about another year or so, maybe a little earlier. It's a greenfield site, it's a new site. So hence it'll take slightly longer than the brownfield expansion of, for example, ATBS.
Okay. Can you tell us what will the revenue mix be between ATBS and IBB? Because, there was a report by HDFC Securities where they said that the growth is now driven by a shift in the revenue mix towards the low margin business, the IBB and butyl phenol, compared to ATBS, which is a high margin business. Just trying to understand what will the revenue mix look like over the years?
Sure. See, we are going ahead with the ATBS expansion. So presently, ATBS accounts for about 50% of our revenue mix. Going ahead, given the antioxidants, the butyl phenols, the VOPL products, isoamylene, ATBS share will come down to maybe about 40%. But that is a calculated move because we want a diversified portfolio. And having said that, we expect to maintain our EBITDA margins going forward.
This entire situation in Europe, right, Vinati, what is the impact? I mean, I was reading that there's a chemical called, pardon me if I pronounce it wrong, acrylonitrile, which is where Europe is about 10% of the global capacity, and price. And you are a producer of this as well. But so there has been a lot of debate whether we, like China plus one, it'll become Europe plus one because of very high gas prices in Europe. But Europe is also a very large consumer. If there is a big slowdown, it's not just that they produce less, but they also consume less, right? And we are a large exporter. Your sense, Viniti?
Yeah, I'll give you my sense. So acrylonitrile is actually a raw material for us. We don't produce it. We buy it. We import it from US or from Asia. And actually, the acrylonitrile prices have come down. They were quite high during the COVID period. So this year, 22 has been a good period for acrylonitrile pricing. And see, for us, we are sort of hedged with our raw material prices because it's all formula-based contracted pricing for us. So there's a pass-through clause, whether the raw material fluctuates upwards or downwards. Now, coming to the European demand, basically for us, our other products are not exported into Europe except for ATBS, where we are still not seeing a slowdown yet because it may be because as gas prices have gone up, the demand for oil has increased. And when demand for oil increases, ATBS consumption goes up. So I have not seen a slowdown from Europe for our products. But again, ours are very niche products with specific applications.
Okay, so you said that ATBS presently accounts for 50% of your overall revenues and you're looking to bring it down to about 40%. Can you tell us in terms of market share? I understand that you have a fairly large market share at the moment itself, global market share of more than 65%. Any targets that you have? What are you looking to grow it to?
Actually, for ATBS, we will be maintaining the market share at 70% because we are adding the new line also, and most of it is contracted. So it's based on our customers' demand. So I don't see that changing.
Okay.
Right. Sorry, you add on?
No, just wanted to understand then if you're going to, you said I think 300 crores of revenues is what you're looking at from the other business, right? From butyl phenol, that's the 300 crore revenue target that you have. Overall, what would this mean for your FY23 revenues? What kind of growth are we looking at from the separate verticals? And overall, over FY23 and 24, what would the growth be?
Yeah, see, it's very simple. FY23, we are looking at a 20% revenue growth year on year. I think FY23, we are well on track to achieve that. FY24, we will see some revenue growth also coming from the new products, not just butyl phenols, antioxidants, as well as the products from the subsidiary BOPL, as well as if the ATBS expansion is completed. So 20% growth in FY23 and then another 20% in FY24.
Okay. Viniti, just one last question. Again, on that export bit, right? So out of the total exports, Europe is about 40% plus, right?
No.
As a share?
No. Europe would be about 20% of our total exports.
I see. And got that.
The major share is USA. We export to China. We export to Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And you said that there is no real slowdown or anything. Maybe it's the niche product categories you're in, etc. So,
exactly.
So, got that.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Viniti. Appreciate you joining in, and thank you very much for answering all those questions patiently. Thanks indeed, Sonia.